guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa and today I have a back to school video for you guys. I really wanted to do a what's in my backpack kind of video, but I wanted to kind of stay on the topic of my essentials for college and what I found worked best for me and a couple of organization tips to keep you organized throughout the entire semester. So I guess let's go ahead and see what's in my backpack. Oh my god, it's so heavy. This is my backpack and I like to have a backpack that has a lot of different compartments. This one has 3 main compartments. It also has these 2 little side compartments that you can fit like USB drives or a charger or whatever. So it has one on each side, and it also has excuse me. It also has this zipper in the back, which is supposed to be for like your iPad or whatever kind of device that you have that's small enough to fit in there. It also has this little zipper up here for your headphones. And it has like a little hole that they can go through if you want to listen to your music like while it's in your backpack. So I love to get a backpack with all of these pockets in order to stay organized. For me, the more pockets, the better. I can keep things separated. That way I can find them a lot quicker and easier. Starting out with the largest pocket, this is where I keep my laptop, my books, my binders, stuff like that. So I just have these flexible binders that I got from the Dollar Tree. If you haven't been to the Dollar Tree, it's just a dollar store where everything's $1. And what I like to do to keep my binders organized is I'll have a notebook. I'm gonna be using this one for my accounting class. I just have some graph paper in here because I like to use graph paper for my math classes. I just find it a lot easier to take notes. So I'll have like a notebook for notes, and then I'll also have some loose leaf paper behind that. And I keep loose leaf paper in my binder just in case your professor does like a quiz, or if they want you to write down something like notes for a video and turn it in at the end of the class. I just find that it's easier to have some loose leaf paper. That way you don't have to rip it out of your spiral notebook. I find it to be a little bit annoying when you have to rip it out and then you have like those little pieces on the very end that you have to like kind of, you know, the pieces that you have to take off the end of the paper. And I also like to keep a folder in order to put any like loose papers that your professor might give you, any notes. For example, here, let me show you guys my other binder. This is the same exact setup. This is the one that I've been using for this summer semester, and I'm just gonna reuse it again next semester because, you know, I just bought it. For this class, my professor was pretty awesome and she uploaded all of our notes to, well, we use Blackboard, like our school website. So what I did was I printed out all of my notes, and the notes that we finished, I put them on this side, and the notes that we were still going over, I put on this side. For this class, that was how I kept it organized. But for every class, I feel like it's a little bit different. Not every professor will give you notes. Sometimes I'll just put like assignments in here, like if you have to write a paper or something. Anything that they hand out in class, it's going in here. I'll also keep my Scantrons in here. Oh, also, your professor will give you a syllabus at the beginning of your first class. And what I like to do, I didn't do it this semester, I just put it in my folder, but what I normally like to do is punch holes in it and put it at the very, very front of your binder. That way you can go through it, you can see everything that's due, that way you can just stay on track and you know everything. So the next thing that I keep in here is my laptop. I don't use my laptop to take notes or anything. I use my laptop between classes to write papers or to do any online math that I need to do. I find it really distracting using a laptop for notes, so I just like to stay away from my laptop throughout class and only use it in between classes for homework. Moving on to this middle pocket. In here I have my laptop charger. This isn't really for school, but it's just kind of like between classes if I have some time. This is my like YouTube planning notebook. So I plan videos in here, or I'll sketch or something sometimes in it. And then one of the most important things that you will need in college is a planner. And I just have what is this? it's a happy planner, and I love happy planners, but I think I might actually move on to another planner that has the actual times in it, because I feel like that would keep me more organized. But I'm actually going to do a whole separate video on how I keep my classes organized in my planner and how I plan for the semester. If you guys want to see that, then make sure that you're subscribed so that you don't miss out on it. That's all that I keep in the middle pocket. This last smaller pocket, I just keep my pens and pencils. I have this pencil pouch. This is so cute. Like, look at how cute that is. It's a galaxy pencil pouch. Like, how freaking awesome. I got this at Five Below, I think like a week ago, so it should still be there if you guys want one like it. It was only $1, so that's awesome. But I guess starting out with this smaller zipper right here, I'm keeping some highlighters. You definitely need highlighters for your college classes, or taking notes, highlighting any notes that your professor might give you, highlighting in books. I got these from Walgreens. I think it was Walgreens, and they were 50 cents each. I thought it was a decent deal. I think they're super cute. Like, that's so adorable. I love it. I also keep some of these little eraser heads. I'm not really sure what they're called. They're the little things that you put on your erasers just in case you like run out of an eraser. So in this bigger zipper here, that's where I keep all of my pens and my pencils. So something that I found that I really need in my classes are like whiteout or like these correction pens. I got 2 of these in a pack at the Dollar Tree for $1. So that's a really good deal. I like these. These are pretty good. They have like a finer tip on them in case you just need to white out a little bit of something. Of course, you are going to need pencils. I always use pencils on exams, and more recently my professors have been using Scantrons, so you definitely need a number 2 pencil for your Scantrons. These are from the Dollar Tree. They're super cute. They have like little pandas and like ice cream and just little treats on them. They're just really cute. And what's awesome about these is that they're number 2 pencils. So I get to take my exams with super cute little pencils, it makes my life, man. I love cute things. I also like to keep just some plain old like mechanical pencils with me just in case I can't sharpen those pencils for some reason, you know, just backup pencils in case anybody needs them in my class. I like to use gel pens for note taking, so I have these 2. These are the Pilot G2 pens, and these are the best gel pens that I've been able to find. These are awesome for taking notes, for doing homework. These write really consistently, so I recommend these for pens for sure. Not pencils. Bleh. I also like to keep a Sharpie in my pencil pouch just in case you need it. They're really good for science classes because a lot of the time you'll have to write your name or like your initials on test tubes or something. For instance, I took a lot of science classes a couple of semesters ago, and we would have to bring in some gloves, goggles, and a lab coat. So it's really good for just like labeling your things. That way they don't get mixed up with other people's. I also recently picked up these gel pens. I got these from Five Below. These are awesome. They make me think of like elementary or middle school whenever I was really into like, you know, those lock-in skating rinks? That's what it reminds me of. Just like the 90s and the early 2000s. They're the gel pens that have the different colors in them. They're like all swirled in there, and it actually writes pretty good. I think it was a pack of 12 for $3 or $5. I've been using these a lot for note taking. That's something that I really recommend, is having something colorful, whether it's for your planner or note taking or something, just to make school a little bit more fun and entertaining. But you do have to be careful because you don't want to get too distracted in class with taking your notes. I've definitely done that before. So what I recommend is probably just sticking to like one pen throughout class. Just one color. That'll definitely just like liven up your mood a little bit, and it just won't keep you distracted. That's all I keep in my little pencil pouch. I keep a couple more things in here. I also keep this little note card divider in there. I find this to be super useful if you have more than one class that you need to have note cards for. So what I'll do is I'll keep just blank cards up here in the front. I'll take them out in between classes and go through my notes and make little flashcards. Then I'll just put them in here depending on the class. So like, let's say you have English class, you put like your English flashcards here, your government ones in here, you guys get the idea. I just started using this 2 semesters ago and it's really helped me out a lot. Flashcards are definitely my best study tool. And yeah, this is just a really good way to keep them organized. In the same pocket, I also keep my calculator in there. This is a calculator that I've been using since like the beginning of my college career. And I've been going to college for 5 years. It's just a regular scientific calculator. These are awesome for your math classes, obviously, but if you're taking like science classes, you're definitely gonna need a calculator at some point. So I recommend just getting like a cheap calculator and just keep it in your backpack at all times in case you need to take notes with it or do, you know, like do problems in class or take a test. Like you do not want to be without a calculator on a test. I didn't show you guys the inside right here. This is where I put my calculator at, in this little pocket. In this little zipper here, I have my mini stapler. I know in high school, all of your professors or all of your teachers are gonna have staplers on their desks for you to use, but in college, very few of them have staplers on their desks. So I found it just better to bring your own stapler in case you have an essay that you need to turn in and you forgot to staple it or something, or you're printing it at school. I actually let somebody in my class use this last week. So moving on to these side pockets over here, this is where I normally keep my phone charger, but sadly my phone charger broke. So I need to purchase a new one, but that is where it normally goes. And in the other pocket, I'll keep my flash drive. Oh, and apparently some chapstick. So I got some Carmex in there too. But I'll normally keep my flash drive in there. And flash drives are just really good to have on hand. I know there's like drop boxes or email and all of that, but for some reason, I just love to have them just in case. In this top zipper, I actually just store my headphones in there. Don't ask me how I got it so perfectly in there, but I did. Moving on to our final pocket. This is the pocket that you can keep your iPad in. I don't keep my iPad in here because I just don't find it necessary to bring it if I'm bringing my laptop, but I do keep this small little pouch in here, and this is for all of like my feminine products, any kind of like emergency kind of products, you know. I'm not going to show you guys, but I keep like pads and tampons in here, just some tissues in case you get like a cold or allergies or something, little toothpicks to clean your lunch out of your teeth. I have this chapstick in here just in case you have chapped lip, and a lipstick, you know, anything for emergencies. I should probably put like bobby pins and like hair ties in here too, but I have not done that. I guess that's all that I have in my backpack. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too boring. And I also hope that it helped you guys out and maybe it'll get you guys organized for this upcoming semester in your college classes. If you guys like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed to my channel because I am going to be putting out a couple more school videos pretty soon. I guess that's it. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.
You want to see what's in my backpack too? I love you.